It's Saturday, it's about lunchtime. Today's hike I'm doing by myself. Ken's got a friend over, and Brendan is going to do some study before he goes back to school on Monday. So this is where we are heading. I'm doing the Ridgeway. I want to do it in blocks. It's a big long hillside. And I'm going to do it in sections, is my plan. So this is my first section. So I'm taking this. Lee's just dropped me off. When I get to the end of this section, you'll have to come and get me. So we'll see how we get on. That's where we're heading. Okay, so this used to be the local cement works. So this was dug out. Whoa. This was all dug out to make cement, and that is the lakey bits that are left. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Oh, you imagine living on those houses up there, looking down at the birds in the pit, in their own little island section. They seem quite happy, don't they? So yeah, man-made, but you know, could be a gorgeous nature reserve. This tree's funny. Looks like it's got a handle. That's so cool. And then it goes into a little animal house. That does make me laugh. That does look funny. Okay, off we go. Okay, so I am actually a member of P.O Box, oops-a-daisy, which is the Berks and Bucks and Oxfordshire Wildlife Trust. This is Oakley Hill. It is actually a nature reserve then. So it says, welcome to Oakley Hill Nature Reserve, a remnant of precious chalk downland and beech woodland adjoining quarry workings along the Ridgeway. Open areas of chalk downland such as this have largely been lost due to the neglect of modern development, and scrub clearing and grazing by livestock is maintaining and increasing the grassland here. The hillside is studded with chalkland flowers including common spotted orchids, common rock rose, wild thyme, chalk hill eyebright, clustered bellflower, the delicate harebell and scarce Chiltern gentian. In summer, marbled white comma and grizzled skippers are among the many butterflies that have been seen here. Okay, so you are here. That'll take me on to there. Bledlow Ridge, Chinner. Will it take me up onto the Ridgeway? Okay, I think I might try and go through there and walk along the top. Okay, so that collects rainwater into the trough for the wildlife. But imagine the snakes like it under there in the summer. Oh, nearly stood in a hole. Lots of evidence of rabbits here. I do hope it's going to take me in the right direction. Going up the hill, which I hope... It's kind of taking me back that way. I kind of want to go up. Oh, okay, so this is a bit from the other side. This might not be the way I want to go. It does give you a nice view though. From this side. Oh, there's so many trees though. Can't really see. Okay. Let's see, shall we, if it actually takes me where I want to go. Now, if I remember right, these mounds are made by certain types of ants. Can't remember which ones. But we get them a lot on this Ridgeway. Oh, there's a deer. Okay. There's a deer. It's seen me. I don't know. Have I got my camera in the right spot? There it is. Camera's not great, but there is a deer watching me. Oops. Right there. Okay, I'm going to walk towards him. He's probably going to skedoot. Let me pick up my tea. Okay. Yeah, there you go. His little bum. I'm off. Yeah, he's gone. I'm not convinced this is taking me where I want to go. Because this has got a padlock on it. Which means I can't go in there. I think I'd be better off going back onto the Ridgeway track. God, look at the view from here. So that's the nearest town. So all of those houses, when I was growing up, they weren't there. Can't remember how many years old they are, probably 10 years old, something like that. That was another quarry for the cement works with big towers and stuff. Right, I'm going to head back down. I think it's probably the safest bet. It was nice to come up and see the deer though. Just a heads up. This next image is going to be gruesome. So if you don't want to see it, don't look. But I'm kind of fascinated by this kind of stuff, as gory as it is. Ready? I'm going to look now. That was a pigeon. So obviously something's had a really good dinner. What are we thinking? Fox? Excuse me. My nose is a little bit runny now, it's cold. Probably a fox, but I find that so fascinating. Right, you can look again now. I've moved it away from gruesome. Okay, let's head back on our original track so we know where we're going. Although there does seem to be a track going that way. And one going that way. What do we think? I do want to head up there because it's meant to be taking me up the top of the hill. I might take the field route actually. Oh, see, this is where, you know, when I deviate from, a plough. I deviate from the plan, things start to go terribly wrong. There's horse prints going one way, not going two ways. So there's got to be a way out, right? Famous last words. This tree makes me think of like a spider kind of coming out, like the arms of something stretching out. It's coming to get me. There is something big in there. I suspect it's another deer. I can't see it. can hear it moving. Right, let's go this way. Well, that's a bit random. Exhaust. There's definitely something big in there. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a squirrel. That's not big. He's just being very noisy. Oh. Right. Eek. You do not want to fall coming down here. Chalk is very slippy. Right. Do I go up and over, or do I follow it round? Sure, I'm going to follow it round. I've got no idea where I'm going now. I know the rough direction I want to be in. Why can I never just stick to the path? Wasn't built for sticking to paths, me. Right, let's see where this takes me. Hoping we're going up the hill. We're heading in roughly the direction of where I want to end. So fingers crossed, it ends where I want it to. Guess we'll find out, won't we? When I get stuck somewhere and have to find my way to the nearest road and say, Lee, come get me, I've got no ruddy idea where I am. Right, that is private property. That way. So, can't go that way. But there's an arrow that points this way. Okay, let's just go with it, shall we? I am trying to see if the horse tracks come this way. I'm not seeing them on this ground. Oh well. Getting really hot. Really taken one layer off. I have to remove my coat. I'm down to my t-shirt and my jeans on a day that's probably only about 3, 4, 5 degrees, but I'm hot because I'm walking uphill. Look at this though. So I'm seeing a lot of this happening. So someone's obviously cutting off the ivy because it's smothering the tree and will eventually kill it. That spreads around the tree. So they cut it off and let the ivy die so that the tree can continue to grow. Otherwise it ends up being like that tree there, look, which has kind of been completely smothered by that ivy that's growing up next to it. I was getting worried then. It was veering in the wrong direction, but now it's telling me I can go this way as well. So, I'll take that as a good sign. This way then. Part of me is still thinking we might get where I want to be. Guess we'll find out, won't we? Arrows is always good. I found the horse prints again as well, so that's encouraging. Except for the muddy patches, which I'm having to avoid. If I get stuck in there, you'll never see me again. I'll be planted like a tree forevermore. Sounds peaceful, but I might get hungry. Nice woodland. Oh, more mud. Yeah, really nice woodland. Oh, someone's built a rope swing over there. There is a house back there, so I wonder if maybe there's kids that live there. What an awesome place to grow up. Oh look, someone's made a rope swing. It'd be amazing to just hang out here every day. You can hear lots of guns going off. They're either bird scarers or there's a shoot on. This time of year you get a lot of weekend either clay pigeon shoots or pheasant shoots. So I'm not sure what that is. It's not near me, so I'm not worried. I'll just put my coat back on because actually when my body's hot, my extremities were getting a little bit not cold. Well, they obviously were cold. Oh, there we are. They obviously were cold, but they hurt. I wasn't shivering because the rest of me's so hot, but I thought I don't want my arms dropping off. And then I stood listening to a woodpecker pecking a hole in a tree, which is always nice to listen to. Clever little things that don't get a headache when they start headbutting trees. That's evolution for you. Clever stuff. Right, on I go. I don't know if you can see up there. Where's it gone? It's a kite circling. There's another few kites a minute ago. Red kites. There's quite a few up there actually. Oh, those two look like they're about to have a little bit of a battle. Mid-air collision. They are, look, behind the tree. Okay. So I've kind of come to a bit of a strange crossroads. I'm just going to follow. Oh, okay, so that's private that way. There's kites. I do love them. Oh, can you hear the woodpecker as well? Okay, so this way. Oops. It amazes me that I've lived in this area all this time. I've worked in this area. You know, I know that this is here, but it's taken me 41.5 years to come and actually find it and explore it. It's pretty bad, isn't it? You just get used to what's around you and you don't actually go and appreciate the beauty. But this year I want to walk more. I've had years when I've done it and then I've had back problems and it's got in the way. Which, you know, admittedly I do have back problem at the moment, but it is easing. But I do enjoy walking. And I do enjoy nature, so it seems stupid not to get out here and enjoy what I've got on my doorstep. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that woodpecker. There, did you hear that? I bet you can't. I love it. Love woodpeckers. Right, I've come down this path. I have a crossroads. And a very noisy plane. And if my Google Maps is correct, I think I want to kind of go back on myself. And this should take me where I want to go. In my head, that doesn't really make sense. But according to the map, if it's located me correctly, that's kind of where I want to be. I think I should maybe just go with it. I'm not sure how that's going to take me across that. It looks like there's a field there. Okay, I'm going to go with the map. Go with the map. And hopefully I'm reading it correctly. Come on, feet. Let's work this out. Oh, there's another deer up on the top. I knew I could hear one. There he is up there. On the other side of the fence. Hello. I can see you. Doing well for spotting deer today. That's typical, it stopped. I wanted you to hear the, oh, there goes a squirrel up the tree. I wanted you to hear the kites calling. There's one circling, he's making an awful lot of noise. But now he's stopped. Typically. There you go. I love that noise. I think there might be one sat in the tree up there actually. If I can position this correctly. There he goes. Sometimes I talk to them. I send them a little whistle out. And they call back to me. Oh. There's a lot of squirrels around here. I can hear them in the trees. I'm really enjoying this walk. I hope you guys are. Checking out a bit of the UK countryside. The Ridgeway is quite a well-known part of the UK. I also like this time of year because you get to see all the old nests. You realise how many birds are nesting around you during the spring. You can't see them when there's all the leaves there. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, what is that? Something with a stick in its mouth. Did not recognise it, but I think it was a game bird. Very annoying plane again. Well, it seems like a pretty active spot for foxes and things catching pigeons. This is about the third patch of feathers I've found along this track. So it's either foxes catching them, or maybe I'll be dinner for the next, you know, mythical beast that turns out to be true. I don't know what we have around here. Although, having said that, there was talk. Oh, are they growing pine trees up there? I can hear a pheasant. Yeah, there has been talk of a wild black cat. I haven't heard anything for quite a few years, but in my 20s and sort of late teens, I had a friend whose boyfriend or fiance had a farm. Oh, let's see more. Had a farm at the base of the Ridgeway, and they quite often saw a black big cat of some sort up here. Okay, this is a bit gory, people. I might have just disturbed something. But there is a pigeon that hasn't been eaten yet, but is already started to have its feathers pulled. I can't imagine anything would willingly leave that. I've probably just disturbed something mid-dinner. So yeah, there's an awful lot of dead pigeons along here. Holy smokes. It's given me a choice. I may well have to consult Google Maps. I think I want to go this way through the woods. Let me just check where I am. If I don't come back, then you know I've been eaten by a black cat. And it's not a myth, it's true. Oh, I'm gutted I did not press record then. That was beautiful. Oh, they might come back. I literally just heard a swoosh over my head. And I looked up and there was a whole flock of birds going over my head, and all you could hear was whoosh, 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 from their wings beating. There's just a few stragglers left behind. Okay, so check the map. I am actually going in the right direction. That would take me to a farm, and then it would take me down into the next village along, which is too far. I'm not actually that far from the road. Oh, I see why. The kites. The kites have annoyed them. Okay, there's a whole bunch of kites flying over, which is why all those birds came out. So yeah, this is the way I want to go. I'm so gutted. That was a really lovely sound when those birds came over. It was just really peaceful, and then you just had as the wings were like swooshing above me. But yeah, I don't know. Those guys are really annoying the birds over there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh. They do make me laugh. Right, this way. Oh wow. Okay, I should have had my camera recording for that. Damn it. Okay, so I think I've solved the mystery of why there are so many birds along here. So many kill points. I have literally just watched a kite fly along this pathway, and it was carrying something, and it has left a whole trail of pigeon feathers behind it. So that would explain why the birds were so annoyed, and that would answer something. I always believed that kites were scavengers, and I've been told this by several people. But what I've just seen with all those birds just having a bit of a scrap, and what I've just seen with this kite, I would say it's just killed that pigeon. I reckon this is where the kites are killing their food. Yeah, because, okay, there's part of a pigeon there. And it's just been left. So the kites must be coming down here and eating them. And then this here. God, I wouldn't want to be a pigeon round here. This is where I saw it drop all the feathers when it was carrying its dinner. And there's all the feathers. There is one mighty narked crow up there. Just had a cyclist come past. Had noticed there was loads of like bike tyre tracks. It's a perfect place for mountain bikers. Do you know what? I think one day I need to just come up here and sit and watch. Okay, gory sight, people, gory sight. Another part pigeon. It's definitely the kites. And they are not scavenging. They are actually killing the pigeons. Nature can be gory, but so flippin' fascinating. If I sat here long enough, something would come down and take that pigeon. There is something walking around behind this bush. What do we think? Squirrel? Deer? Birds? Should we go check? It's going to hear me. Can't see anything. The noise of the plane should drown me out anyway. Right, back onto the path. I can actually see that I'm virtually there now, where I need to be. This walk has been amazing. I have thoroughly loved it. Like I said, a lot of gruesome, gory, dead pigeons, but I mean, that's nature, isn't it? Yeah, totally fascinating. Sorry, people. I've loved it. I'm coming to the end of it now. I can see where I am. I'm going to have to get Lee to come and get me. I might even start walking down, maybe. Back down the hill a bit. Maybe he can pick me up part way. Chickens! In someone's garden. Could be nice to live there, wouldn't it? Okay. I've made it to the point I was hoping to make it to. So we have civilization again. Made it to the road, so I want to go over here to the lay-by so that Lee will see me when he drives up. Just sent him a message and said I'm done, come get me. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed my walk. I don't think there'll be much else that I will vlog about. I think I'll just make this a nice come walk with me on a Saturday. There's definite places I'm going to try. Oh, car coming. Yeah, places I'm going to try. And explore, going down the other paths which take me further that way. Yeah, so I think next time I might get Lee to drop me off here and I might explore further over there. Ah, it's been fun. It's been fun. My hands are cold. Do need another cup of tea, I think. Maybe I need to stop and eat my banana because I'm hungry. This is my view in my bath. I am under a bubble mountain and it is so nice. my cup of tea. Not that I can really reach it, it's so far away. My peanuts, a little peanutty snack, and my shower gel. But look, it's so far away. I actually have to move to reach it. I'm sinking! Ah, help me! Okay, I'm off, people. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you all tomorrow.